What's up guys, I'm DK Wrestler, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a top 10 list of my favorite Comic-Con exclusive Funko Soda figures. So this list wasn't entirely too hard to make, considering that there haven't been as many Comic-Con exclusive Funko Soda figures as there have been Funko Pops in previous years. But enough of my blabbering, let's kick this list off with my number 10 pick. So coming in at number 10 on my list, it is the Blacklight Bingo from Banana Splits that was exclusive to WonderCon in 2022. Now, I do enjoy a lot of the Blacklight figures, whether they are Pops or sodas, and I thought for the soda's sake, I thought this was the best one. When it comes to the common and the chase, both colorways look great, and especially the chase does look better with that nice orange effect compared to the main base color of pink, or magenta I should say, as terms to the common soda. And either or, they look cool, but that chase is something that I feel like out of the 4 different Banana Splits Blacklight sodas, that is the one that you're gonna really want to get multiples of to try to get that chase. Coming in at number 9 on my list, it is the Man-at-Arms from Masters of the Universe that was exclusive to Emerald City Comic Con in 2021. Now, I do enjoy the character of Man-at-Arms as terms to Masters of the Universe. He's one of my favorite characters in the show, which gives me a little bit more of a personal reaction compared to Banana Splits, which I have never seen before. I do like the overall look of what Man-at-Arms looks like in soda form. The posing is pretty decent also, and I do like the way the chase is, where it's basically snake face Man-at-Arms, which you actually saw in soda form before they made the specialty series exclusive Funko Pop. So I do enjoy the way that looks. I tried getting a couple to try to get that chase, but it was mostly I bought one and then I got one in a mystery box hoping that I was going to get the chase, but I ended up getting the common. But I don't see myself going after this soda anymore to try to get the chase, but it's still a cool looking soda, and Man-at-Arms is a cool character. Coming in at number 8 on my list, it is the Retro Boba Fett from Star Wars, which was exclusive to Star Wars Celebration in 2022. Now, I do like the colorway as terms to the Retro Boba Fett compared to what the regular Boba Fett looks like, and I was excited to see how that glow-in-the-dark effect was going to be. And then when I got that soda, I actually pulled the chase, but it wasn't that blue color as advertised. You had to put the black light to it in order for that blue to work. I was under the impression that it was more of a holographic one, where you pull the figure out of the can and then boom, you see that it's blue, so automatically it's glow in the dark, but it is not. Coming in at number 7 on my list, it is the Envy Adams from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which this was exclusive to New York Comic Con in 2020. Now, I did enjoy the movie of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. We actually did a full-on Funko podcast about Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and I actually got this soda from the secondary market, sealed, and then I end up pulling the chase, which was pretty sweet. I mean, both the common and the chase are pretty cool, where obviously the common is the white jacket with the red shoes, and then the chase is more of a metallic finish, but it is silver for the jacket and black for the shoes, which I kind of was hoping for the common, but I'm not going to complain considering that I believe the last time I checked the chase is worth at least $150 Canadian. So if I decide to sell it one day, then I know I'm going to be making some decent amount of money off of that soda, but for right now, I am holding on to it since Envy Adams was one of my favorite characters from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. So coming in at number 6 on my list, it is Fruit Brute from the Ad Icons lineup, which was exclusive to WonderCon in 2020. Now, although I don't really collect much of Ad Icons, that's more of my co-host MD Shady's thing, I do enjoy the colorways of both the common and especially the chase. With the regular one, it's normal Fruit Brute. Got the brown fur, he's got the green and the purple outfit with the orange straps there, and then with the chase, it's basically mimicking the colors of Frankenberry, where it's mostly dark and light pinks and you got reds involved, which I do really like how those different colors really pop out well. But it's something that I know that I'm never going to get, mainly because of interest wise, that I don't really collect Ad Icons, so that's why it's in the middle of the list, but it's a great chase, which is once again why it's in the middle of the list and not more near the bottom. Coming in at number 5 on my list, it is the Yummy Mummy Funko Soda for the Ad Icons, also exclusive to WonderCon in 2020. Now, although I feel like Fruit Brute and Mummy Mummy could easily switch spots, where like Yummy Mummy could have been 6 and Fruit Brute could have been 5 instead of the other way around, around, I felt the reason that Yummy Mummy is a little bit better than the Fruit Brute is because of the colorways of both the common and the chase. Of course, with Yummy Mummy, you got the purples, the like lighter pink or more magenta color, and then the yellow with like the black in there with the white eyes just popping out really well. But there's something about that chase with the orange, the greens, and the magentas there that just pop out so well, even better than what the common is, which is what I really enjoy about this. I mean, that's pretty much what I said about the Fruit Brute also, and how the colors look so cool with the chase compared to the common. But as terms to choosing what common figure looks better as terms to Yummy Mummy and Fruit Brute, I thought that the Yummy Mummy was better. Coming in at number 4 on my list, it is the Pumpkin King Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas, which was exclusive to New York Comic Con in 2021. Now, I always enjoyed the look of Pumpkin King Jack when it came to Nightmare Before Christmas, and I actually got this soda, but only the common, and then I ended up selling it because the chase is the way to go. I like the way that they pulled off the chase, because every time that I feel like Funko does a glow-in-the-dark figure, it's just the exact same molding except adding some glow-in-the-dark paint or just replacing the parts with like glow vinyl to glow a little bit easier. But I like how not only did they make the pumpkin head glow-in-the-dark, but they added the bits of fire, because that's basically how Jack Skellington would glow in that case, is because he catches on fire, and that's how he turns into the more regular version of Jack Skellington with the skeleton head. Even if you don't have the black light to it, there is the little added detail of the burn marks around the attire from what's catching on fire, so I like that attention to detail also. Coming in at number 3 on my list, it is the Disco Skeletor from Masters of the Universe, which was exclusive to WonderCon in 2020. Now, I don't know what it is, there's something about this Disco Skeletor that has always appealed to me a lot. And it's weird that I have this soda, considering that this is actually a singular Funko soda and that there's no chase for it, which I feel like with Disco Skeletor, you don't really need a chase for it, because I don't really remember how many different colorways there were for Disco Skeletor besides obviously these regular colors of like gold and purple. But just those colors really pop out well compared to obviously the regular Skeletor colors, which I mean does involve purple, but adding that gold to it, especially on the skull face, just looks so fantastic. Coming in at number 2 on my list, it is the Iron Giant 3-liter soda from, of course, Iron Giant, that was exclusive to FunCon in 2022. Now, this thing is great. I mean, this was the first ever 3-liter Funko soda that was ever announced by Funko, and I think this was a great way of kicking off the 3-liter phones, especially with a character like Iron Giant, who has not had a Funko Pop in, I want to say, close to 10 years at this point, which is a long time. But now having it in that 3-liter soda form is really cool. I kind of dig the soda look of Iron Giant more than the pop at this point, but I really like how they did this, where obviously you know that the chase is the one to get, where Iron Giant is holding the car. I mean, it's in the Funko Pop also, that was just a regular one, but now that you have just a regular Iron Giant, and then you're going to want to try to get multiples because you know the one of him holding the car is much better. It's how Funko soda should be, where you really want to get that chase, unlike a lot of them where it's like, alright, it's just a glow-in-the-dark specification. I don't really need that. But with this one, you really need the chase compared to the common. But before we move on to my number 1 pick, I'm going to be mentioning 2 honorable mentions for this top 10 list. So the first honorable mention I'm going to talk about is the green Batman that was exclusive to Emerald City Comic Con in 2020. Now, I thought I definitely would mention this because this was one of the first ever convention exclusive sodas. So I thought I'd at least mention that, especially because both colorways are cool, with the green as the common and then the pink version as the chase, which I do really dig the colorways for that. But it's just something not really for me though, that I don't think I would have ever picked up even if I had the opportunity to at retail price. And then the second and last honorable mention that I'm going to be talking about is the NYC Freddy Funko that was exclusive to New York Comic Con 2020. Now, I wanted to mention as an honorable mention for a couple of reasons. First, if you're a regular viewer of this channel, you know that I'm not entirely the biggest fan of Freddy Funko and how I kind of think the character is a bit overrated, but I do want to mention about this because of the fact of how cool the chase is compared to the common. The common, obviously, he's wearing a I Love glove and Y shirt. It's a little bit typical, but then you have a really cool like pizza shirt, like a nice blue shirt with pizzas all the way around it. And from what I last remember, this is one of the most expensive chase figures as terms to Funko Sodas, which is why it's another reason I thought I would mention it as an honorable mention. And especially shout out to Mike Fanton, Royal City Pop Guelph. I know you have this chase. I'm not sure exactly the price on the chase, but when I last checked, it was at least $1,200 USD. So now coming in at number one, my number one favorite convention exclusive Funko Soda figure is Miguel from Coco. That was exclusive to WonderCon in 2021. Now I do enjoy me some Pixar items, especially on my wall here. I got some Toy Story stuff. There isn't a convention exclusive Toy Story soda yet, but you never know. By the time you watch this video, there could be, and that most likely would be my favorite. But at the moment, this is my favorite Funko Soda convention figure that they have done. I really enjoyed the movie Coco overall, and I was glad that they made a Miguel Funko Soda, especially the way that they pulled off the Common and the Chase. The Common, you have regular Miguel where he has his guitar, his hood is off, but with the Chase figure, it is obviously skeleton form as he's in the land of the dead, and then his hood is up also. So it's not just a color switch as terms to the molding, it's actually a full-on mold switch when he has his hood up, and you actually can tell the molding difference because of the face also, where you had to make the skeleton mouth instead of a regular mouth. So I do really enjoy that, and I actually did pull the Chase, and I do have it. It's up on a shelf that's off camera right now, but I really enjoy that Funko Soda, and I don't plan on ever getting rid of it because it's just absolutely so awesome in person. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what your favorite convention exclusive Funko Soda figure is, and I'll see you guys in the next video. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.